Preparation went really well for this fight. I've been in training camp for around about 10 weeks. I was in Los Angeles at first, training there with Freddie Roach, and then I moved to Philippines to train with Manny Pacquiao. And now I'm back in the UK now. I'm literally a week away from the fight. I'm ready for the fight, and I'm in the best condition I could ever be in.
What was it like training with Pacquiao? It must have been pretty good. You must have learnt loads from him.
To train with Manny Pacquiao, it's an honour really. Best fighter in the world. It was just a great experience for me. I've trained with him for the last 2.5 years, so I can, learn a lot off him. He's on the top of the stage and top of his game. So for me to train with him is it's priceless really. You can't really buy that experience.
And your trainer, Freddie Roach, how are you getting on with him?
I think he's probably the best trainer in the world. I think regardless, you see how he's changed my career around and also what he's done with Manny Pacquiao, and I'm sure I can follow Manny's footsteps with the help of Freddie.
What do you think about McCloskey on Saturday night? He's not going to be a walkover, is he?
No fight is a walkover. You have to remember McCloskey's had a good 12 weeks of training for this fight. He's going to be in his best condition. He's going to be ready for this fight, and it's a world title fight. When there's a world title fight on the line, I think that just drives you and pushes you and gives you confidence. So, he's going to be ready for this fight regardless, and he's going to be trained.
Now, you've had one loss in 25 fights. What do you think that taught you?
I think it made me a better fighter, to be honest with you. Inside the ring, it made me more careful, more professional, and outside the ring, it made me more, in a way, disciplined. That loss was a blessing in disguise, and I think if that didn't happen, I would have been in this position.
So do you think it gives you an advantage over someone that's undefeated?
Definitely, yeah. I think I've had that advantage because I know what it tastes like, and I wouldn't want to taste it again. So, yeah, I think it gives me that advantage.
Your cousin plays cricket for England, doesn't he?
That's right.
When Pakistan are playing England in the cricket, which team do you support?
It's a tough one. That end of the day, you always support the home team. Depends where I am. If I'm in Pakistan, I have to support Pakistan. If I'm in England, I support England. And
what are your thoughts on the recent Pakistan spot fixing scandal?
At the end of the day, I think that in a lot of sport, there's a lot of match fixing and stuff like that. And I think it can, sometimes it's bad for the sport, but you just have to. That's why I like something like boxing, because boxing, there's never cheating in there, because you got two guys in there knocking each other out, and you're on your own. But in these team games, I think a lot happens.
So is there any cheating in boxing?
Boxing is such a hard sport and a difficult sport to cheat in. Who would cheat and get knocked out?
Moving on to your upbringing, you were born into a Pakistani family and raised as a Muslim. Have you had any problems in Britain, or indeed in boxing, being a Muslim?
No, not at all. I've been very lucky where I can, still follow my religion. I believe in my faith, and I believe in everything that way, because I think it helps me and takes me to a different level. Especially when you go into the ring, and it's a lonely place to be in, and if you got the help from God and you believe in your religion, I'm sure it helps you. It does get difficult sometimes to pray and everything due to all the training and all the travelling, but I just focus on my job and I make time for my prayers.
I was going to ask you about Ramadan. What happens to your training schedule during Ramadan?
I normally take training off Ramadan, so it gives me. I have like a couple of months off, and I spend Ramadan with my family. And sometimes I also go to the pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia. I go do my Umrah. I'm not done my Hajj yet, but I think in the very near future I'd like to do that as well.
Did people recognise you in your?
Yeah, it was funny. I was doing you call it the tawaf, and when you walk around, and I had so many people recognising me, but because I was praying, and I said, "Listen, guys, I'm sorry, but we'll speak later."
Would you say then that religion is more important to you than boxing?
You can say. I think you can say that. In the day, I was born a Muslim, and I'm very proud to be a Muslim. And you know what? It's just one of the things. I think being faithful and being religious, I think, has helped me to get this far in life.
You were criticised by a Muslim cleric for wearing Union Jack shorts. He said apparently you were being disloyal to the Islam faith. What's your reaction to that?
I think everyone knows and appreciates what I do for my religion, for my community, and for the country. And the day I was born here, I went to school in England, so I'm proud to be a British fighter.
What's been your highlight of your career so far?
I think winning the world title and also going to Olympic Games or winning a silver medal. They're my two greatest moments in boxing and in my career. But other than that, I've had some great moments, gone to do my pilgrimage and spending time with family. And I'm a very family person, and it's just great to be really down to earth and have a nice family to be around, especially when things around you have changed.